Some helpful tips to make your fragrance experience seem like you're wearing very expensive fragrances when you're not. And no, it's not wearing this $35 John Varvatos Dark Rebel Rider. And no, it's not wearing a leather jacket while wearing this John Varvatos Dark Rebel Rider. What you want to do is, in this video I have more than 10 cheap, expensive smelling fragrances that are hidden gems today, still found on today's market. All of them are 3.4 ounces. All of them are under $40. My name is Christian O, fragrance lover since 1996. The name of this channel that you've landed on is called Best Brands Perfume. There's also a website with the same name called Best Brands Perfume. Hello and welcome. The viewer of the day, his name is Duke of Prunes. This channel is dedicated to you, the subscriber. Question of the day: what is your favorite fragrance that's hidden gem that makes you smell expensive? In 2019, Cartier put out a fragrance called Lavender Parfum, which shares similar notes to this 2015 Givenchy PI. Maybe you're familiar with regular Givenchy PI from the old days. Did you know there are over 10 different Givenchy PI flankers? A flanker is a fragrance that's a subsequent. This one is very simple, and to compare it with the old Givenchy PI, it has a leathery vanilla dry down because it has styrax or benzoin, which produces that gummy resin vanillic type note. It also has a nice leather dry down in it. 5 hours lasting, but it does make you smell expensive. It's very mature for a more mature audience. Next up, I have two Ferrari fragrances that are only $25. The links are down below. Grab them while I got them. The first one is called Ferrari Nobil Fig. It's a great scent that is a niche quality fragrance. Niche quality is like a boutique fragrance where all they make is fragrances, but Ferrari makes cars, but their fragrance house is very, very good. They make lots of winners, and they start out really high, and they might be even higher in foreign countries. All these prices are based on United States. However, the house of Ferrari's fragrances all tend to end up really low, and then they come off market and they go back up high again, just so you know. This one has, this Noble Fig has pink, pepper, mandarin, orange, clary sage, iris, musk. It's kind of hard to find. It's only $20 to $25. Lasts 5 hours. Very nice, not sharp. And it's similar to the original Salvatore Ferragamo. Have you ever heard of that? And what they say on the blogs, it smells like a $300 Armani private collection called Fig Eden. Ferrari makes superb fragrances. Good value proposition for the money. This is especially good in cool weather, mid to late fall. Not so good in hot weather. Next up, you have Ferrari Pure Lavender, another $25 fragrance that once was $52. Even on discount sites, prices recently dropped. Ferrari Pure Lavender is bergamot, lemon, cardamom, sage, lavender, and vanilla. How sexy is that? It's got a soft cashmere wood, a soft projection. It's a constant compliment getter which flies under the radar. What does that mean? You spray yourself all you want, as much as you like, and it doesn't bother anyone. It lasts 5 hours. When people come up, you shake a hand, getting water, getting coffee, they'll smell you and they'll compliment you because it's soft, sexy, and seductive. It smells like Prada Luna Rosa Eau Sport. Have you ever smelled that? Kind of spicy, kind of fresh, but not really spicy. It just flies right on the radar. The next one is spicy. It's called Azzaro Homme Intense, which came out in 2015. This is an Eau de Parfum version, found for about $30, $35. Chinese cinnamon, sugar, and also has tonka bean. The same year that this came out, Sean John 3 AM came out, and 1 Million Cologne. The 1 Million version of the Eau de Toilette Cologne came out in 2015. If you were to compare this with something that has similar notes, you might think about Issey Miyake Noir Ambre. Both share cinnamon, both share tonka beans, but Issey Miyake Noir Ambre has added leather and saffron. This is cinnamon and light powdery cinnamon in here. It's pleasant, but it has a bold Azzaro DNA. Again, probably for a more mature crowd, and by that I mean 25 is the minimum age for this fragrance. Next up, we have another cinnamon fragrance that you might consider. Would be called Hanemori for him. Just mentioning that out. It's a nice, more well-rounded cinnamon fragrance. This thing projects 2 to 3 hours solid and lasts 7 to 9 hours. Again, very well priced, makes you smell expensive. In a moment, the hidden gem of the day. Now, the hidden gem of the day. It's called Dunhill Desire Blue. Now, you don't think that blue fragrances are often on these expensive smelling fragrance lists, but this one is. It does have a, they did recently put out one called Blue Ocean, which is totally a blue fragrance. I never smelled it, but I heard about it. This one is a fruity ocean fragrance with a lotus note dry down that gives it depth. Lotus in real life are found at the sediments at the end of rivers or riverbeds, how when they start to come into the ocean. So they're very rare, and they produce a nice addictive floral note, along with lychee in here, which is more candy fruit, whereas lychee more often with other fragrances produces a pear citrus type note, and this one is more sweet and candy like. Longevity, scent projection, scent trail are all the average mark, couple notches above, maybe one notch above an average, so it's good for you. Especially great fragrance to wear, this Dunhill Desire Blue, which came out in 2002, which can be found for $25. It's great to wear in hot, humid countries, hot Florida, Miami, hot Texas, Mississippi, or even in other countries wherever you're from. Next up, you have another blue fragrance called Blue Seduction. Antonio Banderas Blue Seduction is a great fragrance. Kind of smells like Dolce & Gabbana light blue. And the fragrance I really wanted to talk to you about, I couldn't find it. It's called Antonio Banderas Black Seduction, found for 11 or 15 bucks. This is just a few more dollars than that. The Black Seduction makes you feel sexy and sweet. It's got a nice scent trail, and the performance is above average. And the Black Seduction smells like the next one on the list, number 8. Zegna Intenso from 2007. Mandarin, lemon, cardamom, pink pepper. Zegna Intenso is made by Danielle Roche-Andrier. Guess what she makes? Prada Luna Rosa Black. Yes, that should make this list, but it's just a little bit over the price range because I wanted to keep everything under $40. But Prada Luna Rosa Black definitely makes you smell expensive, but not for this hidden gem list. It is also a hidden gem, if you didn't know. It's about $50. Fabulous. Sorry, I love the Prada Luna Rosa. Next up, we have a true hidden gem from 2002. It's a sweet orange and basil note, and it's called Hugo Boss. In Motion. It's got a top musk of cinnamon. It's got some sandalwood. Great for 19 years and up. Looks like a ball. You simply squeeze it, and it comes out like that. 4 hours longevity, not the greatest, but back when it was made, this was hot. They even made like 5 other flankers because everyone was buying this sweet orange basil leaf fragrance. Great for summertime or cool weather, and it dries down to a masculine woody orange. And that gives me the next one. They make Boss In Motion White. This is even better. It's the same year that's 2009 was Angel Pure Malt. Do you remember that fragrance? This has orange, basil, mint, cinnamon, and pepper, and saffron and vetiver base for this one. A little bit touch more spicy, a little bit more oomph, but still 19 years and up, all summer, all fall, great weathered fragrance. And one of my favorite fragrances on this whole entire list, I saved the best for last, is called Mercedes-Benz Le Parfum. Mercedes-Benz Le Parfum is an intense wood notes meets with fresh notes of the sea. It's got the cascalone note. They use that in many of their fragrances. It's a synthetic note of the ocean. It's got pink pepper, violet leaf, saffron, and lots of resins, and oud wood. Oud wood is in here with the saffron and patchouli, making it oh so nice. This is a light, woody, and pleasant, easy to wear oud fragrance. So easy you don't even recognize it. The performance on this, outstanding. Lots of similarities, and dries down to Tuscan leather. This is a 120 milliliter bottle found for 37 bucks. Link is in the description. Some helpful tips about this fragrance is spray it on 4 or 5 times all around your neck. Wear a nice cloth. This is a great fragrance to wear with leather. Some helpful tips to make your fragrance experience seem like you're wearing very expensive fragrances when you're not. And no, it's not wearing this $35 John Varvatos Dark Rebel Rider. And no, it's not wearing a leather jacket while wearing this John Varvatos Dark Rebel Rider. What you want to do is, number 1, wear a watch, a nice watch that doesn't look cheap. You can buy a nice $10, $20, or even $50 watches that look so expensive, like famous $2,000 watches. Not saying to buy a clone, but you can watch a nice off-brand watch that looks expensive. Number 2, always have something leather on, like a leather jacket or a leather briefcase, because leather is synonymous with wealth. People always wear Louis Vuitton leather or Louis Vuitton backpacks that's leather, or Coach. It doesn't have to be name brand, just a nice, good leather product. And finally, another good tip, while you're wearing any of these fragrances that we've just discussed, whiten your teeth with white strips, or even go to the dentist and get a tray and you bleach your teeth for about 2-3 weeks, and that'll really increase your persona and make your fragrances smell even more expensive. And one more thing, you can watch videos about celebrities like Kardashian or whoever you like that's already wealthy and rich and see what they're talking about. Watch current videos, and then you have those subjects to talk about when you go to your next gathering. And also, if you want to be in the know, you can watch this next video, which I'll meet you over there, which is packed with information to keep